So you've finally come. Oh? I thought it was the main body finally here to pick me up. Turns out it's just another avatar of the main body, but it doesn't matter, we are one and the same. You look like someone who has been to many places, have you found him? So many years have passed, what do you think of him now? I've gazed out at this drifting ruin day after day, year after year, in the end, he never came. But I still love him, I love him deeply, I tried to hate him, but I just couldn't. And now, I'm tired, from here on, I leave everything to you. I've traveled city after city, world after world, and still haven't found him, but someone told me he's still alive, he just refuses to see me. I no longer love him, I hate him, I must find him. There are several great heavens here, clearly, this is a new star region, not a sealed space. Moreover, one of the major great heavens is filled with demonic energy. It's obviously a world of the demon race. The scattered smaller realms around it also show signs of demonic presence, and this place is even closer to the 9 realms than before. Pavilion Master C, what should we do? Will the 9 realms descend again? In this vast sea of stars, the 9 realms still can't pinpoint our exact coordinates, so they can't find us. But having the demons as neighbors, that's extremely dangerous too. Qing, where exactly did you get that star navigation chart? Why did it bring the Qing realm to this location? I don't know either. The star map and formation were left by my royal father, back then, Uncle Ziyu, and I only retrieved it. Why did Lin Qing want the Qing realm to come to this star region? Is he planning something? Or does this star region hold some special significance? Master, when we first arrived, I felt an incredibly strong sword intent erupting from that realm. I sensed it too, even from such a distance, it was still powerful. That sword intent is no ordinary thing. Are these continents preparing to attack us? Humph? I've already granted you leave, get back to your wife and kids, you're not even useful here anyway. Oh right, Pavilion Master, since you're the foster father of Grand Preceptor Su's child, why don't you go visit him too? The current situation is more urgent, it can wait. Besides, if I go now and fight Su for visitation rights, what kind of message does that send? No rush, of course, poor Grand Preceptor Su. These 3 have turned into comic relief now. Why does it feel like some ridiculous misunderstanding is brewing again? Even back then, when that continent paralleled us in the universe, it waited over 100 years, only striking once it believed it could destroy us. Those great heavens likely have rulers too, they won't act recklessly. Ziyu, you're now the Qing realm's strongest combatant, you must not leave, even for a step. Junheng, come with me to assess the situation. Yes. Me too, I wanna go too. Didn't forget you, it's time you saw other worlds too. Hee, once we're out, Master belongs to someone else now. Somewhere in Xianxing realm. The divine race? The demon race? And even humans. Master, this is the source of the sword intent, but the people here. It's complicated. Humans, gods, and demons all coexist. It seems these great heavens have long been in contact with one another. Not drawing attention here might actually be a good thing. Maybe we can ask someone what's been going on. I'll go. Kids are easy to talk to, I'll go ask. Wait, Toward. Hey, little one, do you know where this place is? What's happened here? Tell big sister, and she'll buy you candy. Little one? Where'd this human brat come from? I'm 800 years old, your dad would have to call me ancestor. The people here are scary. Demons are obviously different from humans. Where'd this hillbilly come from? Let's walk around a bit first. That person. Why do they look familiar? Who was it again? Seems like someone one of my other avatars met, can't recall. Speaking of which, 23,000 years ago, there was a peerless sword cultivator. He never had a master. Through his own comprehension of the Tao of heaven and earth, he reached the human god stage before 30, and within 100 years, reached the 4th heaven realm. He created his own sword techniques and defeated countless great heavens across the multiverse. And 3 days ago, An unknown great heaven suddenly crashed into this star region. The impact shockwave reached our Xianxing realm and happened to land here. The ground shattered from the shock, and sword aura and radiant light started to seep out. Only then did this old man realize this was the hidden sword repository of that legendary figure. Grandpa, this young lady is only 7,000 years old. She didn't live through that era. Was the master of this sword vault really that powerful? Yeah, tell us more. Powerful? He was more than that. Even the daughter of the Nine Heavens demon lord, Moli, and the goddess from the Nine Heavens above, were both willing to become his women. How's that for impressive? I've heard that story. Didn't that guy run away in the end? Who are those three? Fellow Taoists, would you like a cup of tea? I'm about to set off soon, and I happen to brew a bit too much. Thanks, I just cracked too many sunflower seeds and got thirsty. Want some seeds? I'll pass. You're really not holding back, huh? What you said earlier was true. Back then, he got engaged to the demon princess Moli, and it was only through tremendous effort on her part that she secured the engagement. But on the day of their grand wedding, he ran away. The demon princess, still in her bridal gown and red veil, waited for him in the wedding hall. She later shut herself away in despair for 10,000 years, crying every day. Not only did the 9 cultivations demon lord fly into a rage, but even the lord of demon capital, Lord Yu, was furious. He even went to ask Lord Fu to consult the life and death register in the netherworld, vowing to find him, yet no one knew where he went. To this day, no one has seen him. Then what's the story behind the sword repository? The sword repository is also his sword tomb. Back when he roamed the Xian Ascension realm, he tried to do as the benevolent heart human emperor did, uniting the 3 great families of Bai, Gao, and Li to govern all humans within the domain, building a nation for the human race. But the matter was discovered by the 9 realms, who then reported it to the heavenly court. It was then he decided to go to the heavenly court himself. This man had such capability? Could it be he had connections to the heavenly court? Many of us followed him, and we know he had no ties with the heavenly court. When he decided to go, we all thought he was doomed, but he came back safe and sound. No one knows what happened, only that when he returned, he had an imperial sword in hand. Humph, not dying in the 9 realms was a real stroke of luck for him. Well then, enjoy your tea. I'll take my leave now. What imperial sword? Who forged it? I don't know. I only saw that the sword had one of his characters engraved on it and bore a unique imperial aura that belonged only to him. With that sword, his strength rose to another level. But before his wedding with Moli, for some reason, he abandoned that imperial sword. Could it be the one who forged the sword was a woman? And before the wedding, feeling guilty, he abandoned the sword to sever all ties with her? Forging an imperial sword requires at least a divine emperor's level, and he even slept with a divine emperor-level woman? Now that's juicy. In any case, this is where he hid his imperial sword. Within that sword lies his life-bound sword technique. Such powerful sword intent. The sword intent is dense and unceasing. If not for the formation sealing it off, just approaching this place might leave us covered in wounds. But it won't affect me. This is the exact sword intent I cultivate. Humph, but this sword intent, it kinda feels like that one big villain. I know exactly who you're insulting. Ah. Still, the sword intent really is similar to mine. Even the benevolent heart isn't as similar to me as this is. See, I wasn't just making things up, and yet you spanked me. But that's not the point of what you said. Haha, you 3 are impressive. You actually managed to withstand this sword intent without even flinching. Oh? It's you. Right, what was the name of the owner of this sword tomb again? Someone told me last time, but I forgot. You don't even know the name of the one this sword tomb belongs to? You guys must be from another star domain. His surname is Zhong, and his given name is a single character Yen. He is the Zhong Yen Emperor of the Xian Ascension realm. Scoundrel. Tower, ever since you returned from the heavenly domain, haven't you been getting a bit too unruly? And haven't I already told you, This Zhong Yan has nothing to do with me. You can say that, but all the signs point to something else, don't they, master? Beep it, which bastard caused this mess? That Zhong Yan emperor was born after I parted ways with Benevolent Heart and the others. And that guy even went to the 9 heavens? How could I possibly have gone to the 9 heavens, if the heavenly court found out about my existence? And now I'm even at the realm of the 4 sovereigns. Forget just waging war across the heavens. Even if I slaughtered billions, they wouldn't spare me. Whether it's true or not, we'll find out once we go in. Watch out. Master, look, it opened on its own. Slow down, careful not to get lost. Can we trust this door? It just swung wide open. These 3, could they be the ones I've been waiting for? The others are gone? What is this place now? It's a spatial formation. Why do I keep running into space-related things lately, though I admit they're pretty useful? Don't tell me it's a maze? I hate mazes the most, they're so boring. It's not exactly a maze, it's a bewildering array constructed with spatial techniques. This is a Mosect method. This Zhong Yan actually knows Mosect techniques? Mosect just happens to be my weak spot. There's no way this person is related to me, let alone actually me. Oh? Then, master, in your opinion, where should we enter from? That's easy. Even though it's a spatial formation, space is still limited. The outermost layer obviously wouldn't be overly complicated. Yet it still needs to trap the most people, so the simplest method is the only choice. All paths are dead ends, step into any of them and you'll fall into an infinite loop. And the entrance is also the exit. To break it, you just have to turn around on the spot and pierce through the illusion. It's just that simple. Master, didn't you say you didn't understand it? These are just trivial matters. In any case, don't doubt your master, like that demon princess Tigress. She's the daughter of the 9-fold demon lord. How could I possibly have provoked her? Zhong Yan even acknowledged your senior brother Yoshin as half a master. There's no way I'd do something so tasteless. And as for Yoshin, by the time I took him as master, even his ancestral tombstone must have exploded already. Not listening, turtle chanting scriptures. Master, no one asked you any of this. Why are you explaining yourself? I'm just stating facts, not explaining myself. I'd better go see what the next trial is. The path from earlier has disappeared, now it's a stone gate. As I get closer, text appears. It's a question. Seems like the bronze door will only open if I answer it correctly. If I try to force my way in, the sword aura inside will explode. If 3 women all want to marry you, which one do you choose? One is gentle and virtuous, average looking, great at managing a household, raising children, and very filial to elders. One is very beautiful, comes from a powerful family, but is spoiled and headstrong, and rather harsh to the elderly, though her family is wealthy, and you'd be spared decades of struggle. And one has powerful cultivation techniques, a sexy body, seductive looks, and will leave you in bliss every night, but she's a big spender and rather wasteful. What a bizarre question from Zhong Yan the Emperor. We 3 get 3 chances to answer, but aren't there only 3 possible answers? Surely we can guess correctly. What kind of lousy question is this? Obviously, the gentle and virtuous one. Hey, open up, why isn't it opening? No response? Then I'll pick the second one. Filial piety doesn't matter. If the son is filial, that's enough, and with her family background, she can hire servants to care for the elders. Still no reaction? Then it can only be too narrow-minded. You're thinking too small. Only children make choices. Me? I want all 3. Knew it. Shameless playboy. This was a question set by the owner of the sword tomb. What's it got to do with me? We'll find out soon enough if it has anything to do with you. Definitely not. What kind of ridiculous question is this? The second answer wasn't correct. That forced me to break the stone gate by force. Lear? He treated you so badly. Why is your avatar here? Ling Ran? Aren't you also using an avatar to come here? He humiliated me back then. Now, I just want to find him, everything he gave me, I'll return to him 100-fold. Molly, you were supposed to be mine. We had a marriage agreement. I loved you so much. But just because of his existence, you called it off. Do you know how much that broke me? How much I hated him? A grudge over a stolen bride is irreconcilable. Back then, his cultivation surpassed mine. But he was doomed by fate. His realm could never surpass 4 heavens. My true body has already surpassed the 4 heavens. Once I find him, I'll wash away the shame and take his head. I have no interest in listening to you. He disappeared. I couldn't find him. I even searched the underworld. Molly, deep down, you know this too. If he's not dead, then he must have left with Yoshin, the human emperor. He just doesn't want to see you again. His only goal was to sabotage the marriage alliance between your demon realm and our clan, the God clan, to buy time for the human clan. He never loved you. He only used you as a pawn. Don't you get it? But I'm different, Lear. Even after all this time, I still love you. I still like you. If you just nod, I'd have my father and the clan elders go to the 9 nether realm and propose to you. How about it? Tower, your sword strikes are still a bit sluggish. That's a big taboo for sword cultivators, do you understand? Master, that's not what we were talking about just now. You're clearly changing the subject. Humph, someone's here? Isn't that the one who served us tea earlier? And the other one? It's me, greetings, fellow cultivator. This is, Fellow cultivator, what's the meaning of this? Still feels familiar. Lear, do you know them? You always ignore me, but now you're all friendly with someone else. Fellow cultivator, we probably haven't met before, have we? Can't remember. I'll bring it up again if it comes to me. What's wrong with this guy? I didn't expect you all to pass Zhongyan's trial too. You must have deep understanding and mastery of the sword Dao. Didn't you pass as well? And your speed was faster than the 3 of us combined. Emperor Zhongyan's sword techniques aren't that impressive. Even though I'm not a sword cultivator, I broke through the test at the Bronze Gate easily. If I meet him in person next time, I'll... That person's already gone far ahead. Are you okay? Humph. Lear, wait for me. Classic cannon fodder character. Master, but I also feel like that woman looked a bit familiar? Now that you say that, I suppose she does a little. That guy called her Lear. I suspect she might actually be Molly, the demon princess. But the last time we saw Molly, she looked different, and her cultivation was much higher. This one is probably a different avatar. If she really is Molly, then she might understand this place better than we do. Let's follow them. There's even a village here. And it looks like people have lived here. Could people actually be living inside this trial? It really is different from the secret realms we've been to before. Usually the deeper you go, the more lifeless it feels, but here, there's still a sense of vitality. It's Zhongyan's residual power protecting this place. Look at the sky. That formation preserves the village as it was in the caster's memory. It even simulates daylight. As for that formation... Yen? Beep it, that formation definitely has my handwriting. Why does he also like to use the character yen in his arrays? And why is it exactly the same as my writing? Master, what did you say? Nothing. The character in the array looks just like Master's writing. Humph? Perhaps he's copying me. Always some schemer trying to take advantage of me. Master, why are you panicking? I am not. I remember this place. It's the village he once lived in. His home is here. Zhongyan. He's gone. Lear, what did you see? Why are you still thinking about that beep? Just live a peaceful life with me and be a celestial couple. I'll treat you well. Shut up. What you saw was likely just a residual image. Not his real body. Don't tell me she's still hung up on Zhongyan, like that other avatar in the heavenly domain. What a troublesome woman. Master, there's a notebook. He likes to keep a diary too? First year of Tianhao, December 12th, winter. Early this morning, I was woken up by Xia Xinqing to shovel snow. I originally wanted to sleep in, but this girl is just so diligent. But as long as she's happy, it's fine. Ever since our mother passed away, she hasn't talked much. I should go along with her nature, because she's my little sister, my only blood relative in this world. Humph, he's a sis-con. First year of Tianhao, December 18th, winter. This afternoon, I was practicing at home. I sweated a lot, so I took off my shirt while training, and wouldn't you know it, sister-in-law Lu just happened to stop by and saw me like that. She blushed so hard her whole face turned red. Speaking of which, sister-in-law Lu is really pretty, gentle and quiet, tall, and with a nicely shaped backside. It's a shame she married the wrong man. Her husband is always fooling around with other women and beats her when he comes home. She's really a pitiful woman. Why is he writing down all this petty nonsense? Oh? First year of Tianhao, December 28th, winter. Sis Lu again got beaten up by Lu Deji. Lu Deji even brought his mistress home and declared he wanted to make her a concubine, so she came crying to me. But Xia Xinqing had gone into the mountains to pick wild herbs, and I was home alone. I could only try to comfort her so she wouldn't be too sad. But then, she suddenly grabbed my hand while crying, and fell into my arms. She didn't act gentle and demure like before at all. Instead, she looked at me with seductive eyes, telling me not to be afraid. So I